Before the movie, Ben.
There's that cost of you. And then that's just gonna ask if you want to leave it to.
J 13, 14, and 15. After seeing the movie, we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna see y'all soon. Okay. Where did I begin at? Okay. As you can tell by my face, I just got done seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm gonna say straight up, this movie is not a bad movie, but it's super overhyped. And if you're just looking for a movie for the summer to enjoy with your family, or you just want to be keeping up with the whole Marvel franchise, it's a good movie. But if you're looking to be a nerd for a night and really get lost into this, Tom Holland Spider-Man universe, I don't know. I think it's gonna be kind of a hard time. I'm gonna be honest with you. This movie is not bad. I kind of left out there feeling like, man, it's kind of lackluster. I kind of feel like I'm gonna see a lot more. I remember seeing a poster with, Peter Parker having, Venom thing on the, bottom of his shoe and seeing these footsteps. Maybe it was, made by somebody, but damn, it was so many theories that people said that actually happened. And I don't want to spoil this for anybody. So if you haven't seen this movie, please stop watching this video, go watch and come back. So I'm going to touch on some things. Like I said, the Venom thing was something I thought was going to happen, which made no sense. It never did happen. Obviously, that poster lied to me is cool. The scene with the hand in the beginning where you see Peter jumping and the hand, I thought just like No Way Home, there was leaving room for, two other characters to be there. Maybe a Daredevil be there, but there is no Daredevil there. So it really just kind of gave us New York through Tom Holland's eyes and how the way he's been for the last 4 years, ever since, Ned and MJ went to college. And it was cool to see that. It was definitely nice to see Peter Parker going through a lot of the personal stuff that he was going through at life and not having friends and kind of just working and being Spider-Man. I mean, he seemed to really be enjoying what he was doing, obviously, being this hero for New York City. But other than that, it felt flat. It felt he really got into just being the hero, being this crime fighter, and it was dope. But I was just like, damn, like it is street level. It is cool to see the Spider-Man that I think we all kind of grew up seeing through, TV shows, obviously being involved with the police and saving the day. And it was cool, but it just felt very like, I don't know, like it was just missing something. And I felt like they added characters in this movie. Obviously, Jean Grey being the biggest draw, which I didn't realize how they did her character. Because I'm trying to feel like, damn, when I heard about the Man Spider and seeing Peter Parker going through these changes, he went to the mansion where that's why he was introduced to the X-Men, and that's what I'm used to seeing with him. So I thought it was going to lead better into the X-Men thing better than that. But it just was like Jean Grey met Peter Parker before she met the X-Men. Where they do that at? So that was weird. And her whole story about, her sister and, she's trying to find her sister and, being pissed off and being this villain. It had some sort of a reason to where I could see why she's doing that, but it always ends the same. It ends with a talk. It ends with a conversation. And I feel like with the new Avengers, all this stuff with Marvel lately, it's been conversations. Like it seems like we're making movies just to make friendships, and now we're gonna all be buddy. Look at Black Panther 2, Neymar and Shuri. They had a conversation. Now they're good. The new Avengers, same thing. They talked to that dude. Now they're friends. Now Jean Grey, Peter Parker. It's always this conversation. And I'm not saying people have to die, but like, bro, we're here to see something else than this, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Marvel's just been on a really downhill slope lately, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm still a fan, but I'm just not feeling like they're really giving us what fans are really looking for, bro. I really feel like Marvel is just at the end of his days, man. I honestly felt like it was better to keep Peter Parker involved with the Avengers. I know we all wanted his own standalone movie, true standalone, but even in this movie, they had to include the Hulk, which I felt was pointless to add the Hulk in this movie. The Hulk was just there, bro. I'm like, why are you here for? Like, Peter only needed the Hulk for one scene, really, trying to get this inhibitor thing to try to figure out how to suppress his mutation. After that, him being the Hulk and going through that mini fight with Peter Parker, it was cool, but it was pointless. And it was still Peter having to fight the Hulk. It was decent, but then having to tell the Hulk, "Hey, Bruce, it's me. I'm your friend." And I was like, I don't think y'all niggas ever been in the same room outside of the end games where y'all niggas actually had a conversation, actually talked. Maybe y'all did after the whole end game war, but it's like, when were y'all ever friends like that? And it would have been cool to say, hey, the Hulk remembers Peter Parker, but not Bruce Banner. But he said Bruce, and I'm like, yo, this is inconsistent as hell. I don't know, bro. But it was just weird. Like I said, the whole spell that Doctor Strange did, it's interesting, obviously. Obviously, there's a way to break it. It seems like if MJ truly fell in love with him, that he would break it. But the way the movie ended with Ned and they knew the handshake together, did it break it? I don't know if it did. Maybe it did. It was kind of cool, I guess. But this is the first Spider-Man movie we saw end where there's no real swing at the end, bro. I'm not saying that always. I'm not saying that to be true, but every Spider-Man movie, for the most part, ends with a swing scene at the end of the movie. That's how we just like, all right, on to the next adventure. It was just like none of that. It felt like a good mix between like Peter Parker's real life we were dealing with while wearing the Spider-Man suit. He would have suited a lot in this movie, but it was just like, I don't know, man. I mean, some of the cool things, the hand was obviously cool. The scene where, they fight Peter in the little jail thing, that was cool, I guess. The way it was handled. But man, the Man Spider thing was so slept on, bro. They kept hinting at this transformation he was going through, saying things like, you need to let this monster, you need to, be this guy. You need to stop trying to be this, two people. You just like, who are you? And like the black eyes. And I thought they were about to let loose on this thing. And it was like, that's it. They talk to you and now you know how to control everything. Okay. The organic web thing was cool. I like the fact that he struggled to learn how to use it. All that was fine, but I don't know, bro. I just feel like that there was so much that they could have did with it. I will give it credit. One of the accuracies that I did enjoy was when he started to kind of mutate and get, the more stronger. I did truly enjoy to see that it was the detail they did with the spider sense and how intense it was when he came out. Because I remember hearing in one of the comic books that he was telling people that like, I have to focus on not, being overwhelmed. People think that my spider sense just warns me. Like, nigga, I have to, like, you have to understand, my spider sense can go out just because there's a fly in the room. I have to tell myself and train myself not to panic for that. And I thought that was a really good way that they showed it. It was cool, man. But other than that, bro, I was just like, yo, the Hulk is in this movie for no reason. They added the Black Widow of the New Avengers in there. I felt she was pointless again. It's not the cameo that I really expected. I mean, I guess they did it to just keep it connected. But I'm like, how are you guys in New York City with the New Avengers and they're not there to help you out? This doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's not a bad movie. The Punisher, I like Peter Parker, and Punisher had great chemistry. I can truly say I would love to see a movie with him and Deadpool, or Punisher, Deadpool, and Spider-Man. That'd be a great movie. These guys are hilarious together. They're cool. But even all the love stuff, it was like pointless. 1 minute Zendaya is mad, like he didn't tell her about the letter, but then she's like, I don't even remember you, so why would I care? And it's like, pick a side. Either you mad or you not mad. I don't get it. I feel like Ned's the only one that really got kind of what he wanted in his friend back, based off the way that it ended. But Zendaya, it's like, okay, y'all need to just let this MJ story thing just die off a little bit. I'll give it credit to the post-credit scene. Obviously, it hints at him being on like Battle World. That's cool. But other than that, man, just as a quick review, man, I'm gonna give it an 8 just because it's Spider-Man. But it's not that I'm disappointed. It's not a bad movie. It just like I thought it was gonna be so much more. I mean, the freaking videos I saw when people were talking about their reactions and I almost cried. Like, unless you're really connected with the character in terms of like that's your life, I can see it. If you're a true fan, you're gonna admit like it was just another Spider-Man movie. It was nothing crazy about this movie. If anybody says it's a 9.5 or 10, I'm like, you smoking weed or something, because I'm not seeing it, bro. Like I said, it's just like the brand new iPhone, bro. It has a couple new updates to it, but it's the same thing, bro. Ain't nothing crazy about it, bro. I'm a little bit disappointed on it because I was excited to see it, but I saw it. I'm like, all right, it's cool, I guess. I mean, I'm ready for the next one, but I don't want any more Tom Holland movies, solo movies like that. I want to see him involved with the Avengers. I think he's a lot more interesting when he's involved with them. I think the only positive thing I would say is that, we're finally getting a Tom Holland that's healed emotionally. So, all this emotional stuff he's going through and being sad all the time, I get it was hard. But, bro, let's just get back to enjoying these movies, bro. Like, I don't think nothing will ever top that first 3 phases, dog, but Marvel really messed up with his multiverse thing, bro. I'm just looking at Jean Grey like, you seem so underused. And like, I was never afraid that anybody was gonna die. It's Jean Grey. We know her future. She's a good person. So like, it was never really a threat to where anybody feared anything. I was never worried like, oh, she's gonna kill everybody. No, like Punisher shooting him was cool. I guess it taught him a lesson, but I don't know, bro. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. So I'll go deeper into some, other topics with this down the week. But man, y'all let me know what y'all think about Spider-Man. Again, if you haven't seen the movie, this ain't for you. But if you've seen it, just let me know down in the comments, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. So I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Peace.